Hi, this is Kelly. It's great to see you. I've been thinking about all of the hard work you've been doing with setting up your new framework for instruction, getting your groups in place, targeting your readers, gathering data, and starting your instruction using the 6 syllable types. Now that you've got those important steps under your belt, I want to talk about progress monitoring. Progress monitoring is important for all of our students, but especially our Tier 2 students who we're targeting, because we need to be keeping a constant pulse on the intervention they're receiving and making sure that this is helping them move closer to their goals. Because if it's not, then we need to stop, reevaluate, and put other interventions in place. Now, progress monitoring can be a big task, and it can result in a lot of paperwork and a lot of different binders and pages and things to keep track of. We wanted to help you simplify that. So one of the tools that you have found in your toolkit is what we call a group recording form. And this group recording form looks like this. And as you can see, what I did is I put the names of all the students that I'm targeting in each group. If you don't want to do this for each one of your reading groups, the one group you do need to do it for is that Tier 2 group that you're targeting. So you would just write their names up here at the top. You can put the date range you're using this for, maybe a week at a time, maybe it's a 2-week date range for you. And then if you notice where it says target skills, these skills go in the order of the skills you're presenting in your literacy using our smarter approach. So you start with the sound drill, then you have review word accuracy, word reading. You have everything from how they're reading their words, how they're using their affixes, how is their spelling accuracy. But it goes through the order of your lesson. And so what you want to do is when you notice a student miscuing or you notice a student having struggles with a certain skill, you can make notes of it, just like I did here. This was where a student was having difficulty during the auditory drill. They were getting mixed up between the F sound and the TH sound, and they were getting their SH and CH mixed up. So I made a note of that there, so that I can keep an eye on Frank the next time we do this to see if he's got that intact. Was this just an off day, or is this something I need to pull him aside and do repeated sound drill work with him to improve this? On this day, I noticed that during this sound drill activity also, Jenny was having trouble with her medial vowel sounds, her A and her U. So just a quick note from me, I'm not stopping and writing lengthy notes, just a quick note, I keep this in front of me during our instruction so that I can go back and see, now are there patterns? Is this showing up more than once? Are they always breaking down at this point of the lesson? Because that's really good feedback and going to inform my instruction and the goals I set for them. You'll notice up here where we're talking about word reading accuracy, if a student has miscued, I'm going to write what the word was and what their miscue was. Again, just shorthand, it doesn't need to be pretty, nice and neat so that I can go back and look, are they constantly making or consistently making those same errors? Because again, then that's a student I need to pull and do some additional work with, or have one of my volunteers do some prescribed instruction with. The check marks are just students who've got it. For example, this student, here, Jamie, you can see all of these check marks. I put an NA for affixes because we haven't gotten there yet. With that group, we're not in that yet. But these are 2 students right here, Jamie and Claire, that I see are showing some great proficiency. This is good. This tells me they're growing towards their goals, and we're going to be on track to meet those goals that we set back in the beginning when you first started using your toolkit. So use this for your progress monitoring. It's, again, in line, so you're not shuffling around trying to find separate sticky notes or separate clipboards for each kid. It's all right here. And then you can just stick this in your data binder and refer back to this as you go and design your next steps for instruction, as well as when you review their goals. When you sit down to talk with parents or their team members who work with this student, you could look at, where is the student breaking down in their lesson? Where do we need to pull together as a team and pool our resources to help strengthen their skills? This will lay it out for you. This is a wonderful tool for your progress monitoring, and I hope you find it helpful. Again, if you have questions, go to our Smart Alec Resources community on Facebook and let me know. I'll be looking for responses from you and be sure to answer back. Thanks so much.